What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into TNA Under Siege from May the 3rd, 2024. The show was okay. It could have been a lot better, but it was just okay. This felt like a run-of-the-mill Impact, really, for being honest. Like, all this stuff could have taken place on television. So, I'm going to go over the pre-show quickly, and then from that, we're going to get into the main card. So, Rhino, he defeated VSK. Okay, who cares? During the pre-show, so Tom Hannafin, he announced that Hammerstone, he's not medically cleared to compete for whatever reason. That sucks. So, Rich Swann's going to step in and take his place. Moving on from that. So, Gia Miller, she has an interview with Ace Austin. So, Ace Austin mentions the rift between him and Chris Bay. But Ace Austin admits that Chris was right, that they can do both singles and tag competition. Ace Austin says Chris Bay told him that he would not be able to be there to have his back. And even though Chris Bay is not there, he'll find someone to celebrate with. That is inevitable. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. Next, the FBI, which is Guido, Zach Clayton, and Ray Jazz. They defeated the Bari, which is Kodima and Obarion. I'm like, what the fuck? There's two jobbers, so I don't fucking know. Moving on from that. So Frankie Kazarian, he's annoyed that Steve Maclin was late. And then they argued some more and they agreed to handle business. Who cares? Laredo Kid, he retained the Digital Media Championship by defeating Casey Navarro, which is great. I'm glad that Casey Navarro is with Impact. He's a pretty good guy. He won via the Laredo Fly, aka the Spanish Fly. So that's fine. I like what they're doing with Laredo Kid. I wish that he was on the main card. That's the only problem. But Casey Navarro being with Impact is pretty cool. I mean, with TNA is pretty cool. I like that. I'm shocked that he wasn't with WWE or AEW. But TNA is perfect for him. Hopefully they have signed him. Because Casey Navarro is pretty good. Moving on to the main card. Oh boy. This had a mixture of ups, downs, twists, and turns. It was like being on a damn roller coaster. First match on the show, I did not care about it at all. Steve Maclin and Frankie Kazarian versus Josh Alexander and Eric Young. And Josh Alexander Eric Young gets the win. They win. This is so stupid. Again, the only guy I like in the match is Steve Maclin. But I'm tired of TNA trying to push Josh Alexander, Frankie Kazarian, and Eric Young. Josh Alexander needs to be in the mid-card. Stop trying to push him. Frankie Kazarian and Eric Young need to be backstage producers. It's time. Hang up the fucking boots. It is time. Moving on. Ash by Elegance. She had a match on the show. Her personal concierge did a great little promo before the match. So he threw some holy water in the match. He also mentioned that he brought holy water with him. So Rosemary, she drank the holy water. She started chasing the guy away. This allowed for Ash by Elegance to roll up Havoc, which is great. Post-match, Ash by Elegance, she got some garlic, and she attacks Havoc. And then she hits Havoc with a steel chair. She keeps putting her down, and then she hits a DDT on the ramp, which was great. I love this. Ash by Elegance rules. She's great. I love what TNA is doing with Ash by Elegance. Again, I'm still holding on to the fact they're probably going to have her be the one to dethrone Jordynne Grace at Slammiversary. I do think that she would be a good successor because Jordynne Grace, she belongs in the WWE or AEW. All right? She's outgrown TNA. There's not much she can do there anymore. It's just time for her to, in my opinion, to go and spread her wings. Like, she's been in the nest for way too long. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't get it. Moving on. So, Gia Miller had a backstage interview with Matt Hardy and Speedball, Mike Bailey, and Trent Seven. So, Mike Bailey said he feels a little bit broken. Trent Seven encourages him to pull himself together. Matt Hardy says he's TNA with DNA, and he's with his family in Speedball, Mike Bailey. He gives them coats of arms, a gray coat for Trent Seven and a red coat for Mike Bailey. Bailey says it's time for Under Siege, and then Trent Seven says it's time to delete the system. Well, they all say it together. Just lame shit. Moving on. Joe Hendry, my main man Joe Hendry. He was on this show, which was great. He mentioned that he hit number 6 on the iTunes chart and everything else with his song, I Believe in Joe Hendry. It's great, man. He put that over and everything during his promo. And then he does his usual 252 pounds of pure motivation. So he was able to defeat Zachary Wentz. For whatever reason, Trey Miguel was not there. But Joe Hendry defeats Zachary Wentz via standing ovation, which is great. Again, Joe Hendry needs to be higher on the card. He does. He is over. And I would like for him to either be in the X Division or for him to be in the main event scene, in the world title scene. I'm serious. I'd rather have him as champion versus, Moose or Matt Hardy, God forbid, Sami Callihan. I don't know. But Joe Hendry needs to be higher on the card. The guy's really good. He's super good. Moving on. So, Masha, Slamovich, and Alisha Edwards, they defeated Spitfire, which is Danny Luna and Jody Threat. Lars Fredrickson, he was on commentary. He did a pretty good little job. So basically, Masha Slamovich, she gets the win. I think it was via the snowplow, and then Alisha covered. I think it was Danny Luna. Wasn't paying attention really. So post match, Alisha Edwards hits Danny Luna with a kendo stick. And then Masha Slamovich hits a gut wrench powerbomb onto Jody Threat. So, actually, no, my bad. Alisha Edwards, she got the win via the pedigree. I'm like, what the hell? What kind of shit is that? It is what it is. It's not all that important. Post-match, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers, they came out and they celebrated with Masha Slamovich and Alisha Edwards. Masha Slamovich deserves better. Like, this fucking sucks. I'm a fan of Masha Slamovich, but she deserves better. She needs to be facing Jordynne Grace. Seriously. It doesn't make any sense. This is dumb. This is stupid. Moving on. So AJ Francis and Rich Swann, they're upset about the change on the card that happened with Hammerstone being out. Well, actually, yeah. No, they're upset that Rich is not able to face Laredo Kid. And they complain about that. Rich was supposed to be facing Laredo Kid, but instead he has to face Jake Something. So this leads us into Jake Something versus Rich Swann. Rich Swann gets the win via the Frog Splash. AJ Francis got involved in the match, so that's fine. It makes sense. Again, heel Rich Swann is fine. He's growing on me slowly but surely. I'm digging First Class. Jake something kind of deserves better, but if we're being honest, I think Jake something would be better in WWE. I really do. I think he could kill it in NXT. Since they just released like 10 people. But I do think that Jake something would be fine in WWE versus TNA. Moving on, a match that I was looking forward to, and it actually delivered. That was Johnathan Gresham versus Kushida. So Johnathan Gresham, he gets the win. He rubs some black stuff on Kushida's face, and then he chokes Kushida with it, and that was great. I love heel Johnathan Gresham. So he had like all black attire. His nails were painted black. He had a black octopus mask on and everything. He kept it on the entire match, which was great. I love this. I love what they're doing with Johnathan Gresham. Johnathan Gresham is legit. I actually really dug all 4 vignettes of this changing character. This should be a great heel run for Johnathan Gresham. This is great. Post-match, the referee was checking on Kushida because he was throwing up the black goo. So that was cool. So I'm digging this. I'm actually down for this. This actually makes sense. Again, TNA needs to really push Johnathan Gresham. He really does. Hopefully he can add a couple guys and have a good little faction going on. I think that would be great. Maybe he could be the one who could be X Division champion. I'm not sure, but this heel gimmick is great, and it's something that I'm definitely looking forward to in the future. Moving on. PCO and Jordynne Grace, they defeated Khan and Step DeLander. During the match, Step DeLander, she started dancing with PCO, and then PCO, he went in for a kiss, and then Big Khan broke it up. And Jordynne Grace, I think she got the win. I'm not sure. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention in this. I didn't care about this. This was a waste of time. So it meant nothing at all. It was just to be on the card. And that's not good. I think Jordynne Grace deserves a little bit better. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have given Step DeLander her rematch. I don't know. Moving on, another match I was looking forward to. That was Ace Austin versus Mustafa Ali for the X Division Championship. Very good match. Fun, hard-hitting, spot-fest match. During the match, Mustafa Ali's secret agents, they tried to interfere. Ace Austin was able to fight all of them off. He was able to hit a nasty version of the fold. It was great. But one of the agents pulled out Mustafa Ali. This allowed for Mustafa Ali to hit the 450, and he is still the X Division champion, which makes perfect sense. I love what they're doing with Mustafa Ali and TNA. He's great. I like his little secret agent entourage around him. Since the Grizzled Young Vets are no longer there, they're now with AEW. I think they made their debut on Collision from this past Saturday. So, I mean, it is what it is. Main event, 6-man tag, The System, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, and Moose. They defeated Broken Matt Hardy and Speedball Mountain, which is Matt Hardy, Mike Bailey, and Trent Seven. I don't give a single fuck about this. I still don't understand why is TNA continuing to push a dead, broken stable. Moose sucks, Eddie Edwards sucks, Brian Myers sucks, and Alisha Edwards sucks. This sucks. Post-match, they all just stood tall and held up the championship gold that they had. I don't care about this. This is a waste of time. This is an absolute waste of time. I am so ready for Moose to lose that championship. I'm so ready for the system to completely be broken. Like, no Matt Hardy, pun intended, at all. This is why TNA is in the mud, because they continue to push people that really don't need to be pushed. They don't. Shit, I'd rather have Johnathan Gresham as world champion doing what he's doing versus Moose. This sucks. This really does suck. Ugh. But Under Siege was okay. You know, Johnathan Gresham and Kushida, that delivered. That was pretty good. Ace Austin and Mustafa Ali, that was great too. Other than that, a lot of stuff on the show just really was unimportant to me. But it's TNA. Right now, I think we're in a weird holding pattern right now. I think we probably will get some change around Slammiversary. Again, when it comes to Moose being world champion, I think they're going to end up keeping the gold on him until probably Bound for Glory. And it'll probably be either Jinder Mahal dethroning Moose or, God forbid, Josh Alexander. Hopefully it'll be Jinder Mahal. But what did you guys think of Under Siege? Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.